Welcome back from the battlefield, Mercs. It's your host, the General, Osama, aka the Black Jack Bauer. Thanks for tapping back into this episode of the Syndicate, Mercs. Glad to see you made it back in the safe zone. Alright, today's episode is going to be a good one, so get your cognac and your little Debbie snacks ready. Because this episode is going to be on 5 exotic calibers you must own. With election time around the corner, politicians are pushing pistols and rifles and guns and ammunition. You need to be prepared. In case you hit the fan in a few months, you need to be prepared with the best armament that's out. And I'm going to help you do that. Stand by. All right, Mercs. Thank you. So what made me come up with this idea for a video is that, all the popular calibers, 9, 40, 45, 38 special, 12 gauge, 223, 556. Those are always the ones that people go for first. What you need to do is have a backup plan where there's B, C, all the way to Z on if the common calibers are hard to find, uncommon, rare. You have a backup plan and a good stockpile of ammo in these exotic calibers to keep you in the fight. So my first one is going to be on 357 SIG. It's basically created to be a semi-automatic version of a 357 Magnum without the case and the Magnum powder charge. Alright, Mercs, so what we're going to discuss today is the 357 SIG, and I know it's here in the pack, but we got plain Jane. If you can see that there, this is just, regular FMJ. So we got plain Jane. And we also stay with flavors. Gotta have flavors in these streets, mercenaries. Options are a beautiful thing. So we have some Hornady XTP 147 grain. And we're gonna show you this caliber. Alright. So this is basically a 40 Smith & Wesson case where the neck has been resized down here, and it has this little get you called like a funnel type action. I don't know the proper term, I'll never have no notes more like I do it all off the top of my head. But you see like this neck comes down, it increases the pressure in the case. So when you fire this weapon with this neck right here resized down and recessed, and it has what they call like a funnel point that increases pressure, and which makes this bullet go. So it's basically a 9mm caliber projectile resized into, or I should say resized from, a 40 Smith & Wesson case. As you can see here, 1,300 feet a second. Pretty good. Your 9mm in the same grain, which is 125, 124, don't even really go that fast. But if you go to Underwood and shoot some of their ammo, and this guy, and I'm giving him his credit now, Tennessee Outdoors, Tango November Outdoors 9, numeral 9 is a niner. Check him out, man. He's been a guy I've been watching on YouTube for more than 10 years. He does ballistic tests with handgun caliber showing stopping power, and Underwood's loading out of a Glock 33, which is what I carry, has a muzzle velocity of about 1,500 feet a second in a small 3-inch barrel. So just imagine if you put it in a full-size 4.5-inch barrel in the Glock 31. Real stopper here. You can see that hollow point. And like I say, we got flavors, Mercs. So we got some Hornady Critical Duty also. This one has the polymer tip. I'm going to show that. So like I say, Mercs, we stay with some flavors. See that little polymer tip in there? That little red polymer? Yeah. So, 357 SIG, Mercs. Gotta have them in different flavors. Hollow points, FMJ, polymer tip points. You gotta have flavors, Mercs. Options are a beautiful thing in life, especially when they're going in your favor. Alright? Now, the thing about this ammo is it's not cheap. Plinking ammo like this, 50 rounds. Usually you might see the Spear Lawman brand. They're going about $40 to $45 for a box of 50. But I tell you this, when shit hit the fan, you're going to have plenty of this on the shelf. I guarantee it. All right, 357 SIG. Caliber number 2. Exotic caliber you must have. One of my favorite hand cannons. Y'all know hand cannons hold a place in my heart. Very dear to my heart. Hand cannons. Shit that make big muzzle flames come out the damn barrel. That has people with the loud concussive force put their gun down to look to see who got that. Where he at? That be me. The general. So let's dive into it. So you already know, like I said, I'm a hand cannon person. And this is the most powerful semi-auto caliber for a pistol. We're talking about none other. Desert Eagle's own 50 Action Express. What I have here is what I think is about a 325 or 350 grain jacketed soft point. Real nice caliber. See that there? Look at that. Ain't playing no games, Mercs. I'm not playing any games over here. And this is IMI, original IMI, or Israeli Military Industries. So if you have some original IMI ammo or an original IMI Eagle, you are the man. All right? And just to let you know, we got flavors now. Hornady, 300 grain XTP hollow point. This one ain't no joke either now. And I think these fly out the barrel at 1,450 feet a second. I think it says here on this box, out the 6-inch barrel of the Deagle. So yeah, just imagine this hunk of slug coming right on at you at close to 1,500 feet a second. Fucking wrecking ball. This ammo is about $40 to $50 for a box, sometimes $60 depending on who's capping out here in the streets. But yeah, I got this one for $39.99. So what, $2 a shot? Not bad. And like I said, this is the world's most powerful semi-automatic handgun caliber. 50 Action Express, developed exclusively for the Desert Eagle. Exclusively for the Desert Eagle. Now, Magnum Research might make other caliber revolvers that shoot this, but it was designed for the semi-automatic platform of a Desert Eagle. So 50 Action Express, cop that. All right, Mercs, we're going to get into the more serious side of things. Caliber number 3 is a pistol and a rifle caliber. Developed in the 1990s to be designed and used as NATO's new self-defense, or should I say, handgun caliber, or PDW, personal defense weapon. So if you know what this is, go ahead and type it in the comments down below, Mercs. If not, stand by and let's get to business. All right. Don't have any regular FMJ on hand to show you, but what I'm going to show you is basically the same thing, just different type of ammo. Remember, we flavors over here, baby. We flavors. So we got the Fiocchi Range Dynamics Subsonic 5.7 by 28. 62 grain. It's taped up, so I'm not going to try to open it, but I will show you with the semi-legal civilian military law enforcement load. FN red box, green tip, 27 grain hollow point. This is the real McCoy. You're seeing that for law enforcement and military only. When you see shit like that, you know that shit is real in these streets. Mercs, look at that. Green tip. We ain't playing out here. Green tip. This is going through vest. Yes, sir. This can go through a vest. This leaves about 1,800 feet a second out of a 5.7 pistol. 27 grain hollow point. I bought these years ago when I got my 5.7. Thanks to Obama with his little tax return credit of $500 going towards to help to buy my 5.7. And I secured a case of this ammo, 500 rounds for about $300. Hell of a deal. I think now the shit going for about $50, $60 a box from what I've seen, if you can find it. But if you can, secure some of this. And if you're a real goon like me, a real high-ranking officer, you'll also have some of this. And for those who've been following the channel from day one, you've seen it already, and now you're going to see it again. You know what this is if you know what this is, mercenaries. SS-190. And you see that there? Restricted for government entities use only. This is what you have here as the FN57, or should I say 5.7 by 28 black tip. You see that they're armor piercing. We don't play over here with the syndicate. We don't play mercenaries. We the real McCoys in these streets. We the real fucking McCoy. So you just imagine, if you thought you wasn't scared of this, you're going to be scared of this. True armor piercing. I ain't no YouTube or gun tuber, but I bet your favorite ain't got none of this. I bet you he don't, or she don't. 5.7 by 28 mercenaries. Gotta have it. Especially if you're gonna have flavors like these two at the top. Anything else is just a waste of time. Alright. 4th caliber. Alright, y'all know I'm a hand cannon man. Let's dive into it, Mercs. World's most powerful handgun caliber. Type it in the comment section below if you know what it is. I'll give you 5 seconds. Alright, mercenaries. Hopefully you ain't sipped through all your cognac yet. So for those who don't know, now you're going to know. So what we have here, we got some MagTech 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum, 400 grain, semi-jacket soft point flats. Show you what these look like, Mercs. Let's show you what these look like. Woo! You think you want to get hit with this, Mercs? You see that there? Look at that. 400 grain. You don't want to play around, Merc. And the adversary that's in front of your barrel and your gun don't want to play around either. They don't even have no muzzle velocity on this jack. But I guarantee you it's flying. And I'm going to let you know something else. Let you know I ain't playing. We got other loads too. See that? HSM, Hunting Shack Munitions. This is 350 grain jacketed hollow point. Just the last box in here. In this pack. Look at that. Same XTP bullet that was in the 50 Action Express, but now loaded behind a Magnum charge. I don't think this has a muzzle velocity on here also. It surely doesn't. But I tell you one thing, it's flying like a bat out of hell. I guarantee you that. Yeah. So I gave you a 400, a 350 grain, and I'm going to give you another hard hitter. And this right here even says it. Bear load. You understand me? This is going to make Papa Bear shit and then run up the damn pine tree, and hopefully it's a goddamn beehive they can get some goddamn honey out of. Let me show you. Look at that. Hard cast. Hard cast. This will put a bear in the fucking ground and have his goddamn kids praying that it was just a goddamn blank. But I guarantee you this ain't no blank. Yeah, Mercs. Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum. World's most powerful handgun caliber. Bear load. Just so you know. We ain't playing, Mercs. We got a bullet for every scenario that you could think of. Shit hit the fan, without rule of law, zombies, King of the Hill, hard point, whatever you want to play. We got it. 350, 400, 440. All right, Mercs. I'm going to dive into the last one here. This last one is a very, very intriguing caliber here. The 5th caliber out the 5 exotics that you should have. All right, Mercs. This here has had over 100 years of service. Created by John Moses Browning himself. This is one of the heaviest, hard-hitting rounds out to man. Let's see if you know what it is, Mercs. All right, I already know that you probably ain't gonna know. But I'll go ahead and tell you now. It is the .50 BMG. Browning Browning machine gun, 50 caliber. This here is from Winchester. This is a 649 grain ball ammunition, equivalent to M133 ball, which is like 661 grain. But this here is 649, so this will go a little bit faster. But this is just a plinking round. But like I said, look at that, Mercs. You see that? We ain't playing around, Mercs. That's a huge round. Look. So even bigger than my middle finger. I can't even flip you off a big bird enough to overshadow that. And you already know we got flavors. But the one I really wanted y'all to see, I still haven't busted it out the crate. I bought it years ago during the pandemic. And I'm one day bring it out just so y'all can see it. But I'm going to go over that one last. All right, Mercs. Let you know. We got some PMC bronze. 50 BMG. You see that there? Some more ball ammo. I want to say this is, yes, 660 grain with the 3,080 feet per second muzzle velocity. Now this one, the box is deceiving, but it's been relabeled as the ammo has been repurposed. You might see, and I flip it, American Eagle, 660 grain XM33C, but this is not that. It's actually what you see right here, which is Barrett. And I will prove that to you right now, that this is Barrett. And Barrett does 661 grains of ammunition. Well, we'll open it this way. And I'm going to show that to you. It's the same thing, just a little bit thicker of a bullet, more girth to it. And if you can see that there, the head stamp should say Barrett. If I turn here to the side, maybe y'all can see that. But this is true Barrett ammunition here. Okay? I'll just put this bad boy back on in here. So, yep. Another flavor, Barrett. So we have 3 different type of plinking ammo here. And we also have the best ammo for Hornady AMAX 750 grain match grade ammo. I want to say, looking at this here, velocity is 2,815 feet a second. And I'm guessing it's probably about like a 29 or 30 inch barrel, if I had to guess. All right. Match grade ammo. I bought this for $67.99. Now it's about close to $90 to $100 for a box of 10. But this is some of the best match grade ammo. It's only 3 people who make match grade ammo for 50 BMG that I'm aware of, like commercial. Hornady, PMC, X-Tac, and the Privy Partisan Rangemaster, I think, line, the gold box. So the last 50 ammo is what we will call an A-Pit, Armor Piercing Incendiary Tracer. Armor Piercing Incendiary Tracer, A-Pit. So basically, it's an armor piercing round. It has an incendiary charge that when struck, fire will light up on the target. And depending on what the target is, it will probably put a hole through it to allow the rest of the projectile to go through and maintain its knockdown power, the energy. And the tracer, which will be a little flame that will be on the ass of the bullet inside the case here. And you can see the flight of the round going down range. I will show that one time when I crack that ammo open. It's still in the shipping crate. I haven't cracked that crate open yet, but I know it's in there because it's heavy as shit, and you can hear the ammo swishing around when you do, you know, move the packaging. All right, Mercs, that's my 5 exotic calibers that you must have or should be attempting to secure for the coming elections in the next few weeks or coming months. So that's my 5 mercenary. Drop your 5 in the comment section also. Let's get the comments going. And I really don't say this, but I guess I should. It never hurts to try. Spread the word. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, and, you know, pass this channel around like it was a bacteria or a virus. Just pass it around to everybody. Let everybody get infected by Osama, and let everybody come on here and just back to the host. Because the general loves giving entertainment and good info. So let's keep the good intel on the way, Mercs. And as always, it's the General Osama, a.k.a. the Black Jack Bauer, signing out. Stay informed, stay dangerous, stay legal, stay prepared, stay ready. Out.